when I came into that specific place. He was like, oh, so you actually have time to do makeup every day? I said, who said I'm wearing a full face of makeup? And what's the issue? She was like, it is really nice, but I personally don't have time to do my makeup all the time. I personally don't have time to get ready every time. I personally don't have time to look nice all the time. Okay, but who asked? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Thank you for all the support and lovely comments I got in my last video. I really appreciate it. Today's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna be talking about femininity for black women, but this video is for obviously all women in general, but this video is specifically for black women, because you know how in the media I don't even want to get too controversial, but black equals masculine, white equals feminine. Obviously, femininity is not the way you dress, look or speak. It's basically like an energy, like a vibe that you give off. Some may say that includes all of the things I just mentioned. It's meant to be light, fun, nurturing, warm, caring, loving. There are some women who live in a very masculine state, and there are some women who live in a very feminine state. Just like we know that there's a lot of men that live in a feminine state, and there's a lot of men who live in a masculine state. Obviously, when I say this, there's nothing wrong with both. There's nothing wrong with any of them, but we obviously see it in the media and just around us in our everyday life. Of today, a lot of women aren't actually taught femininity from a young age, and personally I'm talking about now black women, especially among brown and dark skinned women. Reasons for why women might say they have to be more masculine. Let's say they can run a business, they're a police officer, and so on with those job categories. So clearly there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how it would go. What I'm trying to say is that we should be able to tap in and out of that masculinity, like when it's needed. Of course, when you're in the job role, you need to be that. But women, us, we should be able to tap in and out of both. Balance is always better. It's not too much to have too much of one and not the other, too much of the other and not this one. Obviously that goes with everything, so we should be able to do with that. In society, we all know that dark skin is associated with masculinity. Then falls down to being aggressive, being hard, being strong, being angry. And then on the other hand, white, or let's say lighter skin, fair skin, is associated with being soft, being nurturing, being caring, submissive, being gentle, and so on. I don't know if that's called stereotypes or that's just how society sees it, so there's no need to pretend like it's not there. Everyone can see that. When I say this isn't like, this doesn't mean it's the black woman's fault. Obviously it's not. It's just how society plays it. So obviously it's in everyone's head. That's just how it is. It's how stereotypes have set it up. We've been having stereotypes. Also, of course, upbringing. Everyone's upbringing is different, so we can only speak on our own personal upbringing. Personally, I feel like black women are the most defeminized women out of every other race, or maybe I'd say specifically darker skin women. Okay, so now obviously I spoke about a little bit of what I think about femininity and in black women from all shades of dark. So now basically I'm going to tell you how you can increase your femininity and some ways how I increased my femininity as a black woman in today's society. So this obviously includes looks, health, attitude, fashion, etc. Just jumbled it all in one, and hopefully I can help you in today's society to feel more confident. And yeah, see, number one, maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Yes, obviously this is obvious. We should all be trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle regardless. Afterwards, mentally you will not only feel good, physically you will look good, so that will cause you mentally to feel and look much better. Even if it's just like walking exercise, just get up, go for a walk, get up, do something, be active, be productive. Do something in your day. It doesn't necessarily always have to be getting up and going to the gym. Like I said, eating healthier, drinking more water often, cutting down on sugar, fizzy drinks, all that. Set up your daily, weekly alarm and just go for it. Do something that makes you feel more active. Okay, so number two, second point of increasing your femininity as a black woman in today's society, don't act basic. What I mean, don't act insecure, even if you are. And this can mean insecure in your relationship, insecure with your friends, insecure in work, just insecure in general. It's harder said than done. I don't know everyone's background story. Of course, I'm sure if everyone wanted to not have insecurities, they would not have insecurities. But what I'm saying, say if a man or woman compliments you, don't be like, oh, like really, oh, I don't think I look pretty, I don't feel like, you know what I mean? Like obviously you may not say that, but even just having those thoughts in your head, thinking that, oh yeah, nah, I'm not pretty, I'm not this, I'm not that, like just take the compliment and go about your business. Say thank you in confidence. If someone does compliment you, accept the compliment and go about your business. That compliment and be like, yes, I do dress well, I've got a good personality. Whatever they say, take it, hold it and carry on. Always make sure you portray yourself with confidence. Self-confidence is key. When I say self-confidence, I do not mean cocky, I do not mean act like you are the best, you know everything. No, just confident in yourself, but still nice to your peers around you. My third point in increasing your femininity for black women is keeping a small journal and maybe just jotting down your feelings, or even you could do it in your phone, I don't know. Just always checking back on how you've been feeling lately. I feel like this is key. It's good to be in touch with your emotions. We live in a lonely world. Regardless if you've got a big family, regardless if you've got a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, loads of friends, live in a lonely world. Like, let's be real, most people are for themselves, so it's always good to stay in touch with your feelings. People overall struggle with doing that, men especially, obviously, because it's shown as like a weak sign, sharing their emotions, crying. So it's always good. And obviously as black females, I feel like, since they're always shown as they're very defeminized, it's good to stay in touch with your feelings. Sometimes you'll have your bad days, sometimes you'll have your good days, and that's just life. No one is obviously happy 24/7. I'm not expecting anyone to be happy 24/7. By writing down your emotions and feelings can really help you be in sync with yourself and to know yourself better. Don't try to box up all your feelings at once and it suddenly all explodes, or you're thinking no one really cares or nothing. Jot them down. Okay, so my fourth point in increasing your femininity as a black woman in today's society is appearance. Okay, so this one is a bit of a difficult one because social media, obviously, Instagram, celebrities, yeah, I'm sure you know where I'm going with that. I'm saying is enhance what you already have. I don't mean necessarily go out and look like everybody else. That means putting on some makeup if you need to put it on, like who cares. If that means, you know, wearing a dress that you feel confident in, do that. Enhance what you already have, but don't overdo it. It can be hard with all like the surgeries we see in our faces on Instagram and just with celebrities, and you know what I mean, everyone enhancing their look like times 100. So obviously it's hard to stay true to yourself, but I mean, it's not by force, and you shouldn't feel like you need to fit in with everyone else to look a certain way. Wear your insecurities on your sleeve. If you need to do something, enhance yourself, but don't overdo it. Don't follow the trend just to follow the trend. Less is more, literally, like less is actually more. Don't try too hard. And the natural looking wigs, full black braids, all of that is still beautiful. Soft looking makeup, not so much, not that drag looking makeup, you know what I mean? Less is more. What I'm trying to say is when I was wearing lighter makeup to work, you know, just a little bit of highlight, no foundation, I noticed I would get a lot of compliments, a lot more than if I'm, let's say, wearing a full face of makeup. Like, I've barely tried, I'm going to work, it's early in the morning. Know that when people do try to look nice, they can encounter bitter women as well. And I've come in contact with that too. I don't wear wigs or anything to work, I wear my natural hair. I'm quite confident in it, so yeah. Yeah, so when I done that, someone, like, one of the girls overheard like me getting compliments, like even from the manager, and I don't even fully work there, I work my own hours. So when I came into that specific place, she was like, oh, so you actually have time to do makeup every day? I said, who said I'm wearing a full face of makeup, and what's the issue? She was like, it is really nice, but I personally don't have time to do my makeup all the time. I personally don't have time to get ready every time. I personally don't have time to look nice all the time. Okay, but who asked? Who asked? And I know that I've seen a lot of people have had the same problem. I've heard people say, oh, when I do try to look nice, Catherine, I always get bitter women at work saying, oh, do you actually have time to do this for work? Who are you going to see after? Are you going on a date later? Like, no, it's not every day I'm going on a date after. Like, I'm literally I can look nice for myself. You can look nice for yourself. So whether you try to do makeup or not, reality, people are bitter. In reality, you're gonna encounter people like that, so you just keep it moving. Obviously this girl told me all those things like I even cared, and then after that she started asking for all my socials, which I found was, I didn't know if there was something wrong or anyways, but yeah, I found that quite odd. So after, she was trying to befriend me and following me on my socials, and yeah. And now my last and final point is in how to increase your femininity as a black woman in today's society is smile more. In the past I should have taken note of this more, but to be honest, in school I just like, school was funny, school was fun, but at the same time I was surrounded by people I do not click with. I was surrounded by, not weird people, but I was just surrounded by people who were not my type of people. I had like 1 or 2 girls that were my type of people, and the rest of them, nah. Yeah, so it was quite hard. And school in general, like I said, it's just the whole school system is not for me, like. But yeah, obviously smile more. And I say this for black women because, listen, even with black guys, they're screwing each other on the street. Why are you screwing me? Why are you screwing me on the street? I'm not saying go with a massive smile every step of the way. Obviously not, but it doesn't hurt to smile, you know what I mean? Like, when you do smile, because when you do smile, people compliment me. You're like, oh, you have a really nice smile. And I'm like, thank you. I know naturally some of us have resting faces, so it's a bit hard, but when you do remember, try to smile more, like just try to look presentable. So yeah, that sums up all my video in one. Thank you so much for watching my video on how to increase your femininity for black women. That goes from light to dark, all shades and in the middle. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Today is Valentine's Day, so I hope you all had a good Valentine's Day. I hope you chilled with your friends, went out with your man, went out with your girl, whatever, and enjoyed it. By the time you get this video, like I said, it will be like in a week later or something, or 2 weeks later, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, a nice evening. I hope you guys have a nice day, nice evening, nice life, whatever. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts as a black woman. But obviously this can be, it's femininity that involves all women, but this video, like I said, is specifically for black women. You were taught femininity as a young age, whatever, but I'm gonna go more in depth with this video if you guys did enjoy it in the next series. But thank you guys so much for watching. I shall see you in my next video. Bye.